DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Prescott's pass complete to Michael
Gallup.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Back at the 22.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Chris Godwin.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Prescott on first down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, Elliott. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Dallas.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
39-yard line.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboy ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He was brought down by
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. McDonald. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Push him back. Push him back. Right there. 54.
McDonald sets to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Mike, check. 59. Already, come on, let's go.
Throwing again. McDonald. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
4 yards.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on second down, McDonald, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now third down.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Operating from the gun, McDonald.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
The 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Prescott on third and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, McDonald. He'll let one go deep for Howard. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Cowboys 17. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. 46.
Again, it's Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's M-DiZzLE8's. He'll kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Gets past 1 man. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McDonald. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's got Miller. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on 1st down, McDonald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. It's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Just keeping the play alive, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, McDonald. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hands it off out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
And watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
This is out quickly to the right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 38, Cowboys 24.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And again, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. A first down carry by Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Donald.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go to Elliott again.
1-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they take a knee. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Tonight's final.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up